We think war happens on the border. War happens on the border because our brave soldiers have never let anybody come here.
Today, the rest of the world is looking towards India as the greatest economic possibility. We were always recognized as one nation because of a unique cultural and spiritual ethos. Every aspect of this nation and the making of this nation has been unique in its identity. After being under some kind of invasion for over 1100 years, this is one piece of geography which has not lost its original cultural and spiritual thread which kept this a very diverse population together for thousands of years. Today, the rest of the world is looking towards India as the greatest economic possibility on the planet right now in the next coming decades. I hope we won't disappoint them, and how effectively we fulfill this expectation from the rest of the world depends on all of you, how you shape up and what you do, that you can enjoy the mess we have created, but to make the mess work. We are not a manicured garden, we are like a forest. It's because of this organic nature of our existence. The invaders who came in waves and waves through this last millennia did not know how to deal with us, because it's not any one thing, it is too complex. This complexity is a phenomenal thing. This complexity is the most fantastic thing that humanity has created, because this complexity breeds a completely different dimension of humanity.
To the cinema and sat for 2.5 hours because there are soldiers standing there and protecting our nation. There are many people who think they are spiritual because they can close their eyes and sit. You can close your eyes and sit because there are soldiers standing on our border, sacrificing their life. Your children are going to school because there is some child out there who is willing to be orphaned. There is some father out there who is willing to orphan his own children. That is why your children are going to school. Your wife is all nicely dressed up and walking around, we're glad, but you must understand that's happening only because there is a man out there who is willing to widow his own wife. This is not a small thing. It's unfortunately… See, in India we have this issue. When I talk to people, I want all the young people to listen carefully and understand. Hello? I want you to understand this, that anything that we are doing in our life today is possible only because somebody is defending this land all the time with their lives. And I also want you to understand that being a soldier does not mean he wants to die, but he is willing to die. It's a very big difference. Somebody wants to die, that is a different matter. That's a matter of frustration, disappointment, something else. Somebody wants to live, but he is willing to die for something that matters to everybody. That is a different affair altogether. So, when I'm talking to people, I'm hearing this. People think, especially in South India, all of you young people, especially in southern India, we have this problem. We think war happens on the border. War happens on the border because our brave soldiers have never let anybody come here. Otherwise, war would happen here in your town. In the past it's happened, isn't it? When the invaders came, they came deep inside and ravaged the place. Today, in the last 75 years, whatever wars happened only happened on the border because they are defending this country with their life. No matter what, they're not letting anybody come into the nation. So you must understand, wars don't happen on the border. The idea of war is to enter the nation, but somebody is stopping at the border. We must owe everything that we do in our lives, whether it's business, spirituality, cinema, studies, whatever you're doing, it's only because those men are standing there and willing to die for this nation. Bring this land to the greatness that it has always enjoyed through millennia. So it's time to do that. I beseech every one of you, young or old, to take up this much. Whatever you're doing from today onwards, whatever you're doing, what I am doing right now, is it good for this nation or not good for this nation? Please keep that in your mind. With this one thought, I am sure we as a nation as the Bhavya Bharat that it has always been. Once again, it can manifest in the next few years. On this Republic Day, let us take this commitment. Once again, we will make this into a Bhavya Bharat.